In this video, we'll go over how to form an LLC in Florida. We'll cover the rules you need to follow, how much it costs, and the steps to make your business official. We'll also explain taxes, licenses, and what you need to do to stay compliant. Starting a business can feel overwhelming, but with the right guidance, the process becomes much easier. That's where ZenBusiness comes in. As an all-in-one platform, ZenBusiness helps entrepreneurs form, manage, and grow their businesses stress-free. ZenBusiness has helped over 800,000 entrepreneurs get started with confidence. With registered agent services, worry-free compliance, and expert support, ZenBusiness is your trusted partner every step of the way. Their award-winning customer service and leading tools give you the confidence and peace of mind to focus on what you love about your business instead of the red tape. The best part? The starter package starts at just $0 plus state fees, making it one of the most affordable ways to launch your business. ZenBusiness takes care of the paperwork, so you can focus on building your dream. By the end of this video, you'll know how to set up your Florida LLC and keep it running smoothly. So let's dive right in. Understand the state's unique requirements. Before forming your LLC, it's important to understand the rules Florida has in place. Every state has its own process for creating an LLC, and Florida is no different. To start, you must choose a business name that's unique to Florida and that follows the state's naming guidelines. You'll also need to appoint a registered agent, file important paperwork with the state, and keep up with ongoing compliance requirements. One key thing to note is that Florida doesn't require an operating agreement, but having one is a good idea to protect your business. You'll also need to check if you need any state or local licenses, depending on the type of business you run. Now let's go through each of these steps in more detail. State-specific filing fees. First up, filing fees are a necessary part of setting up your LLC. In Florida, you must pay a $125 fee when you submit your articles of organization. This is a one-time fee that officially registers your LLC with the state. Once your business is up and running, you'll also need to file an annual report to keep your LLC active. The cost to file this report is $138.75 per year. If you miss the deadline, there is a late fee of $400, so it's important to stay on top of this requirement. Florida does not charge a franchise tax for LLCs, which is a big advantage compared to some other states. However, depending on your business activities, you may still have other tax obligations, which we'll discuss later in this video. Now, how do you choose a name for your LLC? Your LLC's name is one of the most important decisions you'll make. It's how customers will recognize you, and it must follow Florida's rules. First, your name must be unique. That means no other business in Florida can have the same name as yours. You can check name availability using the Florida Division of Corporations website. Second, your name must include limited liability company, LLC, or L.L.C. at the end. You can't use words that might confuse your business with a government agency such as FBI or Treasury. If you're not ready to form your LLC yet but have a name in mind, Florida allows you to reserve a business name for 120 days by filing a name reservation request. Let's talk about the registered agent requirements. A registered agent is required for all LLCs in Florida. This person or company is responsible for receiving official documents on behalf of your business, such as legal notices or state communications. Your registered agents must have a physical address in Florida and be available during all normal business hours. You can act as your own registered agent, but many business owners choose to hire a professional service for reliability and convenience. Plus, having a registered agent service helps you avoid the unfortunate scenario of being served with notice of a lawsuit in front of clients. If you use ZenBusiness, they can serve as your registered agent, helping ensure you're always in compliance with Florida's registered agent requirements. Filing the articles of organization. What comes next? To officially create your LLC, you must file articles of organization with the Florida Division of Corporations. This form includes your LLC's name, the address of your business, the name and address of your registered agents, information about LLC members and managers. You can file this form online or by mail. If you file online, the process is faster. The fee to file is $125, and once your articles of organization are approved, your LLC is legally recognized by the state. State-specific tax considerations. Now, are you wondering how taxes will impact your Florida LLC? One of the biggest benefits of forming an LLC in Florida is that there is no state income tax on individuals. This means that if your LLC is taxed as a pass-through entity, you won't have to pay state income tax on your business profits. However, if your LLC is taxed as a C corporation, it will be subject to Florida's corporate income tax, which is currently 5.5%. If your business sells goods or services, you may also need to collect and pay sales tax. You can register for a Florida sales tax permit through the Florida Department of Revenue. Licenses and permits. Do you need a license to operate your business in Florida? That depends on what type of business you're running. Florida does not require a general business license, but many industries have specific licensing requirements. For example, if you're opening a restaurant, you'll need health permits. If you're working in construction, you may need a contractor's license. Check with the Florida Department of Business and Professional Regulation in your local city or county offices to find out what applies to your business. You may also need federal and/or professional licensing depending on your industry. State annual reporting requirements. Now, let's discuss what you need to do to keep your LLC active in Florida. Every LLC in Florida must file an annual report to keep their business in good standing. The cost is $138.75 and it's due by May 1st every year. Failing to file on time results in a $400 late fee, and if you don't file at all, your LLC may be dissolved by the state. The annual report updates key business details, such as your registered agent, business address, and member information. You can file it online through the Florida Division of Corporations website. Processing times and expedited options. Another thing to consider is how long does it take to form an LLC in Florida? Processing times for LLC formation in Florida vary. If you file your articles of organization online, approval typically takes 1 to 2 weeks. If you file by mail, it can take 4 to 6 weeks. Unique benefits or challenges of forming an LLC in Florida. Lastly, what makes Florida a great place to start an LLC? First, there is no state income tax for LLCs taxed as pass-through entities. This can save business owners thousands of dollars per year. Second, Florida has a business-friendly environment with low fees and simple filing requirements. Many industries thrive in Florida, including tourism, real estate, and tech startups. However, one challenge is that Florida has strict compliance requirements. Failing to file your annual report on time can lead to costly penalties. Additionally, certain industries may require extra licenses and permits. Overall, Florida is a great place to start a business, and forming an LLC is a smart way to protect yourself while taking advantage of the state's tax benefits. Starting an LLC in Florida doesn't have to be stressful or complicated. With ZenBusiness, the process is simple, affordable, and designed to set you up for success. From hassle-free LLC formation to ongoing compliance and expert support, ZenBusiness is the trusted partner for entrepreneurs at every stage. Whether you're launching your first business or expanding an existing one, they provide the tools, guidance, and award-winning customer support to help you succeed. And best of all, their starter package begins at just $0 plus state fees, making it an accessible option for any budget. Let ZenBusiness handle the hard work so you can focus on growing your dream business. If you're ready to start your LLC, click the link in the description to get started today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.